Simon & Schuster Audio presents Hotel Ukraine, the final Arkady Renko novel by Martin Cruz Smith. Read by Jeremy Bobb.
Moscow. Chapter 1. On a normal day, Pushkinskaya Square was a place where young mothers pushed their strollers, couples sat on park benches, and teenagers fishtailed on rollerblades. Today was not a normal day. Russia had just invaded Ukraine, and the protesters were coming to make their voices heard. Нет войне! No to war. A few had arrived at dawn, then hundreds, then thousands, until the square was packed. Half of them wore the blue and white medical masks that had been helpful in preventing COVID, and now were useful for those who didn't want to be recognized. Many of the women had painted blue and yellow hearts on their cheeks. "We stand with Ukraine," a banner proclaimed. The crowd was overwhelmingly young, as protesters tended to be. But Arkady saw many his own age and older, men who still wore ties beneath winter coats, and women who wore colorful scarves over their heads. These were the kind of men and women who became the collective conscience at times of national emergency. They were the ones who more than 3 decades earlier had stood in front of tanks at this very spot and shamed the soldiers in their turrets and gun ports for threatening Gorbachev, their rightfully elected leader. For all Arkady knew, some of them were the very same people, marooned halfway between pension and death. Unless addicted to the bottle, men could retain their vigor as they grew old. Russian women, on the other hand, often appeared old before their time, a legacy, perhaps, of a nation where men were so domestically incompetent that women ended up doing pretty much everything themselves, even shoveling snow on cold winter days like today. The riot police watched and waited. One, caught for a moment in a shaft of sunlight, looked like a gargantuan insect, an exoskeleton of helmet and pads, a baton and assault rifle sprouting extra limbs.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?